Welcome to the Art of Balancing It All podcast, a podcast where we get real about the struggles of trying to balance it all from love, family, self-care, career, and entrepreneurship.
Every 2 weeks, we'll talk to dope guests who will give you the goods on how to succeed in this thing called life.
We are your hosts. I'm Pam Thompson-Smith, better known as The Firm.
And I'm Titi Ellis, the ambassador of Buzz.
Yes. Hello, and welcome to the Art of Balancing It All. I am Pam Thompson-Smith, also known as The Firm, also known for the next 30 days as the birthday girl.
Hey, she's the birthday girl.
Yes.
She's the birthday girl. Happy birthday.
Thank you. I'm really excited about this one. Chapter 54 is just going to be amazing.
Indeed. 54 where?
Girl, we can do a podcast about that.
I know that's right.
No, I'm just excited and blessed after the year and a half we've been in. It's just, amazing to just still be here, and what a blessing. So I'm just excited. Yes. I'm still here. And so I'm doing something I'm going to tell you about. I didn't even tell you this. So it's 54, chapter 54. Mm-hmm. So I'm in day 2 of 54 days of movement, motivation, and mindfulness. Yes. So we changing things in 54. We doing things different. That's the only way to get a different result.
That's right.
So I got to be my best self. So I got to do something different. So I'm excited. So we start with 54 days. Maybe it'll become a discipline.
That's right. It'll be a discipline by 54 days. Trust me.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm excited. I'm excited that it's your birthday. I will be joining you as a birthday girl in a couple of weeks. So
yes.
I am so excited for you. Actually, we're what? Look, 45, 54. 45, 54.
You the baby. You the baby. So so we got to celebrate all month. We got your birthday, my birthday. So we're excited, and just excited to be back. We back.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. So we are so excited because we have someone that a dear dope friend of ours, who we are bringing on the show today to discuss something so important, not only to adults, but to our children.
Yes.
Right? Self-acceptance. To do that, we're bringing on our dope friend to talk about her children's book that helps children with self-acceptance and about her journey to self-acceptance.
I love it. I love it. The self-acceptance. I know it's a children's book, but I can't wait to hear more about it, because that's something that we all, struggle with different times in our lives. So let's definitely welcome our really, really dope friend. And she's so beautiful, and we're so proud of her. Come to the stage, Tiffany.
Hello, phenomenal women. Happy birthday. First and foremost, I love birthdays. So happy birthday. Looking good. I'm glad that you're feeling good. So thank you for having me.
Yes.
We're excited.
We are so excited to bring you on. Tiffany is the author of none other than You're Going to Like Me, Grumble, which is her debut children's book. It highlights the necessity of self-acceptance in our smallest members of society. She is excited for readers to meet and identify with the character, one of which is behind her, Grumble, in a positive way. When she's not reading or writing, she enjoys spontaneously bursting into show tunes. Painting abstract art, which her and her husband do together, and then daydreaming and trying not to engage or gorge in herself with chocolate. Honey, I can't help you there.
Girl,
it's a struggle.
So we are excited to bring on Tiffany during the day. She is a marketer, and she holds a BA in mass communications from Hampton University, the other HU.
Okay, I'll let you have it.
I'll be disrespectful and PCM in digital marketing. She is a former stage manager who has lent her expertise to shows such as The Color Purple at Justice Theatre Project August Wilson's King Hedley and Ensemble Theatre, Houston, and on Gospel Channel's special, Robert Townsend's Music Theater of Hope.
You better go, girl.
She has been around, and now she is in her creative zone. She resides right here in Raleigh, North Carolina, with her loving husband, who they've been married for 21 years. Did you know that, Pam? 21 years.
21.
Terrence, TNT.
They weren't old enough to get married then.
We were babies. We were babies. I'll take it.
Y'all weren't legal for at least 5-6 years.
Yeah, I wish. But I did scoop him up. I robbed the cradle. I did. He's younger than I am. I did.
That's all right. For Tiffany, we want to jump right in. We're just super excited. It's always exciting when people have new projects, but especially when they're your friends and you're so proud of them. So we're glad that we could have this platform for you to come on. So we just want to jump right in. So just tell us, what is this book about? You're going to like me, Grumble, Grumble.
You're going to like me, Grumble, Grumble is the story of a young being who moves with his family to a new town. He's the new kid in school, and let's just say he doesn't exactly blend in with the others. And so he has to navigate not only just being a new kid in school, but also determine if he's going to change himself to fit in, or is he going to embrace himself for who he is?
Okay. So we'd love to know the backstory to the creation of the book. What exactly inspired you to write this book about Grumble Grumble and his experience and how he actually made it to self-acceptance?
It has been a journey. Last year, we all have gone through our struggles. It's been tough for most, or if not all of us. And on top of the things that were going on in the country, as well as around the world, I was diagnosed with early stage breast cancer. It's called ductal carcinoma in situ. And I had a mastectomy and reconstructive surgery, and my self-esteem just really took a hit. My self-image, I wasn't feeling comfortable in my own body. And so I had to start reflecting, and I thought about my childhood. I thought about my adulthood. I thought about how I oftentimes felt like an other in various situations. So as a child, I was the only Black student in class. In the corporate world, I was typically the quirky, artsy one in buttoned up suits. With my friends, I was the nerdy one with my fly girlfriends. And so I always kind of struggled with imposter syndrome and trying to mold myself to fit these different groups. And so I sat in that, and it really just hit me. Life is too short to be somebody else. And I was tired. I was tired of putting on this mask every day for these different groups. And so I really tapped into my childhood, into little Tiffany. And I was sitting there, and I heard this British voice in my head that was like, Ernest Floofer is brown and quite hairy. The Weebly children of Weetown found him odd and a bit scary. And I was like, okay, well, what is that? I heard it in my head, and I was like, okay. And then I was like, you know what? Let me just grab my computer and just start typing. And it just flowed out of me. Ernest's world, the way he thinks, these characters, it just started pouring out of me. And so after I finished, I was like, okay, so now what? I wrote this story. Now what? I was like, I read it to Terrence, and he was like, this was really good. He was like, you should consider publishing this. And I was like, I don't know how to do that, but okay. And so once I started reading it to some friends that had children, my therapist, I was like, okay, I'm on to something. And so that's how it came to be.
Wow.
Whoa, my goodness. That just wow. Following it, right? Following the voice. Yeah. I
love it. Some people don't need to follow the voice, but in this case.
I didn't talk back.
Right?
I didn't talk back. I did not talk back.
In this case, I have a couple questions. So first, let's start off when you said little Tiffany. So when you wrote the book and there was little Tiffany was really writing for her friends, right? So what did you want them, the little girl and the little boy, to walk away with? What are a couple takeaways?
Number one, you are fine. You are okay just as you are. I want little kids, little Tiffany's, little Pam's, little TT's to love themselves and embrace their uniqueness, and not just their uniqueness, but other people's differences as well, right? It takes all kinds of people to run the world. And there's a quote that the dad says where he says, we can't all be the same. Great things happen when we work together, he proclaimed. And that's kind of the message that I want kids to know, that it's okay to be you.
Yeah. That is awesome. That is awesome.
I wish somebody, you kind of wish you were reading books like that when you were little, but it's okay that you don't have to just conform and fit in and just go along with the crowd when that's not what you really want to do and things like that. So this is awesome. Well, we're all authors, and it's not an easy process. So now we want to talk to the authors and have you tell us, like, what were your difficulties? What was your biggest challenge? And then what's the process? Because when you think about, even though this book is for children, as you talked about, this is more about when you were a child. And some things that you use in this book because you have knowledge of how you overcame different things. But in order to do that, you have to expose the things that you overcame and then telling other people. So how is that whole process from writing to feeling like, am I ready to be this transparent? And then how do you get it published?
Well, they say write what you know. And I knew imposter syndrome. I know fear. I know trying to fit in. And so when I tapped into that, it was able to flow out of me. And so the writing, it's not easy. It's not easy. There's this myth that children's writing is easy. It's not.
Right.
There's a lot that goes into it. As you know, as authors, there's a lot to go into it. Just like if you're doing a self-help book or you're doing a novel, it's a lot of work. And so once I decided to publish this, I had to do a lot of research. I had to find an editor. I found a fantastic illustrator who just got it. Like, we clicked right off the bat. That was probably the hardest thing for me. Like, where do I go from here? Because I do draw and I can paint, but I've never done a children's book. So I was like, let me leave that to the experts, so we can get this out. And I know it'll be a quality work. And so just the business side of things is the challenge and has been the challenge for me. Like, once I did the research, okay, where am I going to go have it published? I want to self-publish. I don't want to use a established publisher right now. And it's a learning experience, and I'm still learning every day. It's something new that I learn about this. But I'm excited about the journey, and I've grown from the journey, and I'm excited to get back to work and do some more books.
Oh, that's good. That means there's more to come.
Yes. And that leads me to my next question. I know you are a creator. Like you said, that just came out in your head as you were sitting there. That's how your mind works. And I know that you have a passion for taking Grumble and helping him to continue, helping him be a character that helps kids through their journey. So tell us a little bit more about the ideas, what you have brewing. What's going to happen with Grumble?
What's going to happen with Ernest Floofer? Well, there's a lot. In my head, there's a lot. I want to explore his friend Wilbur Don. I want to explore the bully. And then there's other characters outside of this world, Ernest Floofer, Weedtown, Grumble world, that I want to explore. I'm currently working on a children's book about fear. And one of the things I want to do with Ernest is possibly do a short film about his journey and help more kids who may not be able to get the book, who, they learn better by watching.
Mm-hmm.
So those are some of the things that I want to do.
Yes, I love that because kids do learn differently, right? There's the visual, the kinetic, the audible, and those who need to see it visually. So that is so awesome.
One thing, I have a couple questions left that I want to talk to you about before I ask you about how people can purchase your book and things like that. Of course, I've been listening to you and know a little bit about the book. I'm trying to help myself here. And you mentioned something about, not tonight, but you have talked about the performance trap. And I cannot let you get out of here because that's children and adults. I need you to expound, unpack that and how that relates to what you wrote in the book.
So we all have an idea of what other people's expectations of us are, right? Whether they're true or not. And so we take action based on that. And for me, I wasn't taking action for myself. I was always thinking like, okay, I have to be the best. I have to get the A's. I have to be the best employee and the best leader in this, that, and the other. And I was working myself trying to meet these unrealistic expectations. And they weren't even expectations that anybody said to me or put on me. I put on myself. Mm-hmm. And so I ended up burnt out. I ended up like, okay, well, who am I if I'm not achieving this or doing that? And just trying to slow down and back up and pause and really say, okay, what do I want to do? What is my definition of excellence and success? And, how do I navigate through this without worrying about what other people think about me?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. That was powerful. So I wanted to make sure that our audience heard a little bit about that because I think we all can relate to that in different forms. So exciting. It's a season we're getting into the season of giving. It's coming up, being thankful from Thanksgiving and giving around Christmas. So this book is going to be an amazing gift. So tell us, how can we get this book?
You can purchase the book through Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, Target, or you can go to my website, Tiffani Staten, TiffaniStaten.com, and it will direct you on how to purchase as well.
That is awesome. You better name drop all the
I'm just saying, okay?
Yes, that's how you do it. Target.
I was excited. I was so excited when I just happened to go on Barnes & Noble. I was like, oh, there's my book. It's ready for pre-sale. Oh, let me check. Oh, look, it's at Target. Oh, it's at Amazon. So I was so excited when I saw that.
Wow, that's just really exciting. So back to just advice for authors, and you said you're self-publishing. Then did you do the work to get it in all of these different retail locations?
I did. What I did is I reached out to a printer and a global distributor, and you pay a fee, and they send it out. I advertise to these big box retailers, if you will. This is the book, it's coming out, and they choose whether they're going to pick it up or not. And you can definitely order online from any of those places.
It's awesome. Well, it's going to make a great gift.
Yes,
indeed.
Yes. So to get the book, we will also have all of the information that we just provided. We'll have links to Target. We'll have links to Amazon. We'll have links to Tiffany's website to make sure that you are able to purchase this. I've already purchased my copy for my little ladies in DC. The mini chicas. So we will be sending a signed copy to them. And I'm so excited for them to get the copy. And I'm so excited for you. This is just the beginning.
Yes.
Thank you.
A huge impact in the lives of, what did you call them? Our little people. What is this?
Our little people, our little society, citizens.
Yes.
Love it.
Our smaller citizens.
Yes. Our smaller citizens. My dad used to always say that. He used to say, you have to see children as little, small adults.
Yeah.
They have minds that can go just as far as our minds can go. So I am so excited for you. And thank you, audience, for joining us for another episode of The Art of Balancing It All. You know, you can always visit us at theartofbalancingitall.com, where you can get the information on the episode today, and you can catch us on anywhere you listen to podcasts.
That's right. And make sure you follow us on all of our social media platforms. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on Twitter. And if you like the show, come on now, let us know. And let us know what you want to hear, what you want us to talk about. And we'll make sure that we add that to what we're doing, because we're going to be back real soon with a dope guest like Tiffany. I'm sure we're going to have her back real soon to tell us what's next, what's cooking, what's up with Grumble. So we can't wait. Thanks again, Tiffany, and we'll see you guys later.
Thank you.